Hey, Railbirds, welcome to the third annual Battle of the Bull. This is a B-side match, an elimination match. Li-Wen versus Carlo Biado. Someone will be going home. Save some to shoot. Holy cow. When I make 12 balls on the break, I never have a shot at the lowest ball. How does that work? Wow. Well, when you only have to shoot 4 balls, pool's an easy game, right? Oh, get out of the side pocket, cue ball. Okay, he's good. Five balls on the break, and you have a shot at the lowest numbered ball. If that's not cheating, I don't know what is. What a way to start the set, right? Holy cow. So as I was saying, welcome to the third annual Battle of the Bull. This is a B-side match. I'm your host, Kevin Ross. Thank you guys for watching us. This is a World 9-Ball Tour points event. We are playing WNT 9-ball rules, 9-ball on the spot, breaking from the break box. Nine on the break does count for a win in all 6 pockets. The 2-ball must be racked in one of 3 places, either at the very back of the rack or in one of the 2 wing positions. And as always, 3-foul rule is in effect. For those of you who clicked on the watch button just a few seconds too late after the start of the live stream, you missed Li-Wen making 5 balls on the opening break. That was crazy. All right, I thought for sure he would come up dry, like he used up his quota for the next 5 games, but nope. Instead, the pool guys will just say, all right, you're not going to have a shot on the lowest numbered ball this time. So we have a full field, 128 players of some of the best players around. I think over 60 of the players are WNT touring pros. All right, brings Carlo to the table for the first time. He passes it back. Li-Wen, he won his first match against Bobby Andrews, 9-0. He then lost second round. Petri Mäkinen, 9-4. Then third round he did win. Kostas Kukiadakis, 9-4. Oh, caught the double kiss, and I can't tell if Carlo has a cut shot on this too or not. I think so. I think he has a cut on the 2, but it's actually hard to tell. Carlo Biado this year won the World Pool Championship, $250,000. Got 5th place finish at the Indonesia Men's Open, 9th place finish at the UK Open. Meanwhile, Li Wen, I don't have much information on him about tournament results. 800 plus Fargo rate, he obviously can play. By the way, we are not playing foul on all balls. It is cue ball foul only. See, he was being very careful not to touch the 9 with his shirt, but had he brushed the 9 with his shirt, that would not have been a foul. So the word on the street is Lucas Fracasso Werner just lost Hill to Felix. I was watching that over on the Shark stream. Then I had to run to come start this one. All right, Li Wen with the break. Yeah, I was over there cheering for Lucas. He made a nice comeback, but couldn't get all the way, unfortunately. All right, that's a nice break for Li Wen. Just got to look at this too. Probably just have to roll this in the side, take a long shot on the 3. 4 balls gone, 5 is next. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that 5. I'm not sure where that 5 goes. When he shoots the 3, he may try to bump that 9-5, try to loosen him up a little, or to jiggle him loose, as Scott Frost likes to say. They finally changed the radio station. They've been playing 80s music all day. Is this 90s music they got now? Did we move forward a decade? Alright, so what's he going to do with this 5? Is he going to run this cue ball into him? I think that's the shot. Yeah, but I'm 130 Fargo points under him, so Don't take my word for it, what the right shot is. Does this 5 go in the side? His body language kind of indicated he was actually trying to run into them. I'm not sure. His body language seemed a little bit like that wasn't what he was expecting. Maybe I was reading too much into that, but he did land perfect on that 5. Yeah, yesterday when Li-Wen played Petri Mäkinen, boy, Petri was just on fire, could not miss, and ended up getting the better of him. So we didn't really get to see much from Li-Wen in that match. It was more the Petri Mäkinen show. And now we're getting to see a little bit more from him. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I'm your host, Kevin Ross. Hope you've been enjoying our coverage of the 3rd annual Battle of the Bull, both the 1 pocket and the 9 ball. We've been trying to get some guest commentators in. We've had Allison Fisher a couple times. We had Tony Chohan for all the 1 pocket. We're going to try to get some more guest commentators for the 9 ball. But for now, you're stuck with just me. Alright, lost the cue ball a little. Does have a shot on this 3. Yeah, not an easy shot. Shooting out of the jaws of the pocket. Looks like he's playing safe. Yeah, he's playing safe. Was not going for it. And how's the speed? It looks pretty good to me. I think he's got him hooked. Oh, nice hit and stick. Is this 3 ball going to come out? It is going to come out. So it was a good hit and stick. Unfortunately, just a little too firm. Let that 3 ball come back out. Yeah, you really don't like to roll a ball the length of the table. And he's not rolling it. He's trying to come around the 4. Oh, is he going to scratch? He is going to scratch. Exactly what Carlo needed. Just what the doctor ordered. Carlo, definitely not the kind of guy you want to be giving ball in hand to. It might be a few games until you get back to the table. And these balls are wide open. That looks perfect on the 4. Yeah, there's no problems here. Not for a player of Carlo's caliber, that is. And hello, everyone in the chat. JT, Miss Proside, Randy, Dee, Alternative Hermit. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, Carlo Biado with over $260,000 just in tournament winnings alone this year. And we're only in August. Of course, $250,000 at the World Pool Championship. That definitely helps bump up that number, doesn't it? If you can only win one tournament a year, that's the one to win. Carlo on the scoreboard. For those of you tuning in late, man, you missed the opening game. Li-Wen won the leg and then proceeded to break and make 5 balls on the break, and had a shot on the lowest numbered ball, which is unheard of. You never get a shot when you make a bunch of balls on the break, ever. All right, now we get to see Carlo's break. We haven't got to see him break yet. All right, 1 ball straight in. So you're going to get a shot on the 2. Where's this 2 going to finish? Yes, he is going to have a shot, but man, this got some little clusters here, including this 3. Yeah, that's not real conducive to breaking and running. He's just off straight in, so he can hit this with a high ball. Well, the good news is you can still see the 3. But what do you do with it? Can you get the cue ball in behind the 4? Is that even a possibility? I'm really curious to see what Carlo has in mind. Oh no, don't hit it. Oh man. That was turning out to be a really nice safety, too. Let's look at that again. It was nice little creative little safety, just trying to play the 3 off the 9. He had the safety looking pretty good, and then thank you very much, 9 ball. Thanks, but no thanks. I kind of miss the 80s music. We've definitely moved on to a different decade. Sorry, I'm old. The 80s is my decade. It's kind of come up a little short on this 6. Gonna have to dodge some traffic now to get to the 7. I just hope YouTube likes the music and doesn't hit me with some copyright warnings. Alright, is he gonna land with a shot? Is that 7 past the 9? He's definitely come up short for the corner. You better hope that 7 passes the 9. He's not liking it, that's for sure. Alright, looks like he is shooting a 7 in the side. Very nice shot. Good recovery. Whoa, don't draw too much. Ooh, got a hold of that one. Whoops. I mean, all you really needed was a stop shot. Maybe the adrenaline's pumping a little bit. Nice shot. 4-1. So, Wally Rex, if you guys have been enjoying our coverage of the 3rd annual Battle of the Bull, the 1 pocket and the 9 ball divisions, we'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that thumbs up, give us a subscribe, ring that bell, and share on social media. Let's get everybody watching. It really does help the channel. Thank you. It is greatly appreciated. All right, here we go. Li-Wen with the break. He's been breaking pretty good. I mean, well, you can't beat that first break when he made 5 on the break, but he's been breaking pretty good. He's been making the 1 in the side. There it goes. Is he going to get a shot on the 2? 2's coming around. He's got a shot. He's got a shot, and everything is open. I mean, the hardest shot is the opening shot. Making the 2 and 2 to the 3, that's the hardest shot. But if he makes the 2 and gets good on his 3, then that's the key to this rack. And from there, it's going to be pretty smooth sailing, I think. All right, left himself a little bit of a tester on this 3. This ball's missable. Oh, is he going to scratch? He is not. He's safe. Relatively safe. I mean, you can see the 3, but the 3 does not pass the 6 to the upper right, and back cutting to the left is pretty tall order. Carlo may just have to just bank this 3 ball 1 rail up and down the table. That's a nice shot. Nice touch there on that cue ball. Good speed. All right, I suspect we're going to be seeing the short stick. All right, good hit, but that is going to leave a shot for Carlo. Not the easiest. I mean, the 3 goes to the corner, no problem, but, you know, the angle is, you know, taking the cue ball more towards the 9 and getting back across for the 4 is going to be a little tricky. Yep. He just didn't like his chances of getting on the 4. Can't blame him for shooting that. You know, he had an open pocket to the corner, but he didn't like his position he was going to have on the 4. Cannot blame him. Yes, this is a B-side match. Loser goes home. Or, more accurately, loser moves on to the next tournament. That was that was a heck of a shot there. Nice kick right back at you, Carlo. Cue ball ends up. Oh, is he gonna get it 4 rails? Is it come around and get it? Oh, look at this. And he's gonna leave it semi-safe. I kind of want to see that again. Here, let's look at that again. He was just going for the 4. He was trying to kick the 3 in the corner is what he was trying to do. He was just trying to show off. And try to draw into the 5 for safety. What's Lowe doing here? He is drawn into the 5 for a safe. Where's that 3 going? Oh, into the 8. Okay. Yeah, when I say loser goes home, in actuality, loser goes on to the U.S. Open, which is next week. Well, we know Carlo's playing. I assume Li-Wen is playing also. Why wouldn't he? Oh, is that ball going to have the speed? Sort of. I mean, he can kill this cue ball, but he may choose instead to go up and down table. He can shoot us like with the bottom right and kill it. Franz, this is a B-side match. This is a loser side match. Loser of this match is out of the tournament. That's a nice shot. Even without the little helping hand from the 8, it still would have been a nice shot. So yeah, loser is out. They're going to go back to their hotel, pack their bags, and head up to Atlantic City for the next tournament. Li-Wen passes the halfway point, 5-1 in this race to 9. And last time he was on this stream, he was playing Petri Mäkinen, and it was a different result. It was kind of the opposite result. Petri was kind of running away with that one. But Carlo is by no means out of this match. There's still plenty of pool to be played. Carlo just needs a chance. Li-Wen with the break. One ball, straight in the side. Action on the 9 ball. Where's this 2 ball going to finish? Where's this 7 ball going to finish? All right, he's got to look at the 2. I don't think the 2 passes the 3 to the upper right corner. I could be mistaken, but I don't think it goes. So, and if that's the case, then Lo is going to be looking for a safety, probably banking the two rails to this end of the table, and the cue ball go forward behind the 3, or he might come up with something way better than that. No, that is the shot he shot, and he executed it very nicely. Carlo going 2 rails at this. Good solid hit. Is he going to get some love from this 3 ball? Yeah, a little bit. Does look like he can see the edge of it, though. They can thin off it and come all the way back down table here, hide behind these balls. Alright, is this cue ball going to get down here? A little help from the 4? Yep. All right, Carlo with the jump cue. Good hit. Oh, thought for sure that was going to go in off the 7. Where'd the okay, I was say, did the 7 go on the other side? But no, it was just hiding behind his head. Kick it in. Kick the 2 in the side. Maybe if the 7 wasn't there, maybe. If you kick the 2 in, the cue ball is going to be tracking towards the 7, I think. But he says, I don't care. I'm going to gamble. That's the chance I'm going to take. He's going to take a chance that he makes the 2 in the side and the cue ball gets past the 7 for a shot on the 3. All right, here we go. Kicking the 2 in the side. At least attempting to. Oh, he put plenty of speed on it, so no chance of getting behind the 7. And that'll work. That works. Nice shot. This may not be the this may not be the pocket he was planning on shooting a 3 into, but that's okay. All 6 pockets, they count equal. They count the same. We're gonna end up on top of this 4. Nice little love bump. Perfect. Yeah, he kind of looked off to the side after he shot that 4. He really wanted that cue ball to roll up just a little more. Now it's a little bit tricky. Like, you can't shoot this with, like, kind of like a low ball because, you know, the cue ball's going to be going behind the 9. So he's going to have to he's going to have to shoot this with a high ball or draw all the way to the side rail and back out, which looks like what he's doing. Oh, going up table 2 rails. That works too. I thought he might draw to this side rail above the 9 and back out. That certainly works. Li-Wen, 6-1 against Carlo Biado. Very impressive. Carlo, of course, one of the best players in the world. To be up on him 6-1, very impressive. All right, here we go. Li-Wen with the break. 2/3 of the way there. 3 more games needed. And he's been breaking pretty good, too. He's making the 1 in the side, I think, every time. Getting a shot on the 2 at least half the time. All right, got action on the 9. And he's got a shot on the 2. This is a nice layout. 4 ball. Kind of depends how he lands on this 3 ball. If he lands straight on the 3, he can just roll forward with the 4 in the bottom right corner, but this thin cut on the 2, cue ball's going to be going back and forth and back and forth. It's hard to be precise with the placement of this cue ball on the 3. Nice. Alright, well, he's not straight on the 3. He does have some angle. I mean, he can try just soft rolling this 3, taking a bit of a cut on the 4. He can put some more speed on it, come across to the right-hand side of the table, play the 4-9 combo. And by the way that 7-8 is up there, he may choose to go for the 4-9 because of the way that 7-8 is. That may influence his decision on whether to go for the run out or the combination. And I think that's it. I think it's because of that 7-8 he's choosing to go for this combo. I mean, just a hunch, you know. I'm not in his head. I don't know what he's thinking, but that would be my guess. Perfect. Nicely done. 7-1 against Carlo. I don't think anybody was going to be expecting that before the start of this match. Here we go. Li Wen with the break, and he's been breaking pretty good. Let's see if he can keep it up. He didn't make the 1 in the side, but he did make a ball. At least I thought I heard a ball going in, but no, I count 9 on the table. Never mind. Dry break. And this 1 does go to the corner. All right, good opportunity for Carlo here to get back in this. Yeah, this is a nice open layout. Exactly what Carlo needs. As long as he can make this one, get on the 2. Yeah, exactly what he needs to get back in this. Get this game. Maybe break and run a couple. Close up the gap in net score. Start putting some pressure on Li-Wen. Don't count Carlo out till it's 9, till the other guy has 9. By the way, if you guys want to watch every match on every table, you can watch them live while they're playing. You can go back and watch pre-recorded for the ones that happened in the past. Every match in this tournament, 9-ball and 1 pocket, including the feature arena table. You can watch all of that on the digital pool pay-per-view site. The link is in the description, and if you use our link, you get $5 off. A little awkward on the 8. He'll be okay. Cut the 8 to the side. Go 2 rails to the 9, most likely. He's going to take a minute and regain his composure. He's a little disappointed in the position. He's just going to take a second. Reset, regain his composure, and then get down and finish this run out. Just like that. Nice shot. All right, Carlo puts a stop to the bleeding. 7-2, and it will be his break, and this is a winner break format, so if Carlo can string some racks together, and he's definitely capable of doing that, he will be starting to put some pressure on Li Wen. And I'll just ask you guys just one more time, if you've been enjoying our coverage of this event, please give us a thumbs up, a subscribe, ring that bell. It helps out the channel quite a bit. Thanks, appreciate it. Oh, is this going to be a dry break? It is a dry break, but no shot on the 1. All right, where are we pushing out to? Okay, he's pointing where he's pushing out to. Seems like if he pushes out to right where he was pointing, it'd be a fairly easy safety for Carlo to bank just one ball down table and leave him behind the 6. At least that's what it seems to me, but let's see what Carlo does. All right, he is trying to get him behind the 6, and it looks like he is going to succeed. Yeah, it just seemed like that was almost a foregone conclusion that you're going to end up behind the 6 if you play that push out like that. Wow, and shape on the 2? No way. Come on, that's just too good. Look at this shot. Watch this. Center of the pocket. And shape on the 2. Who do you think you are? Fettergorst? With that jump cue? Bump to 3. Is he gonna bump to 3? No, he's gonna end up. Well, this 3 does go to this bottom right corner. Smiling on it, smile on his face, like, yeah, that's not really what I had in mind. But he'll take it. So, questions in the chat, like what are the numbers below the players' names? The 837 and the 802, that's their Fargo rate. That's basically kind of like a measure of their skill level. Higher numbers are better. Then the percentage is Fargo rates. That's their estimate of the player's chances of winning, given the current score and the player's Fargo rate. I wouldn't place too much weight on that percentage. They're there more just for fun than anything. Well, being over this 7 doesn't help things any. It does complicate it just a little bit. Yeah, that's all because of that 7 ball. Now, where is this going to land? Is this going to leave a shot for Carlo? Oh, did he get lucky? He got lucky. Carlo's probably just going to go for a soft kick, trying to kick to 6 the other side of the 9, leaving the cue ball on this side of the 9. I doubt that he's going to blast at this and try to make a 6-9 combo in the side. That doesn't seem very Carlo-like. Nice soft kick seems more Carlo-like. Nice soft kick, trying to get the 6 to the other side. Not really what Carlo had in mind. Now low can thin the 6. Hide the 6 behind the 9 and bring the cue ball back towards the 7. Yeah, kind of like that. But Carlo gets another chance at this. He gets another chance to try to hook him behind the 9. Give Carlo enough chances at it, he's going to get you hooked. Yeah, Carlo very disappointed with that. And those kind of little kick safeties like that, those are something Carlo is usually really good at. So I was actually surprised. I thought for sure he'd get him on the second try. If not the first, then the second. That was very surprising. 8-2 against Carlo Biado. But nobody was predicting that at the start of this match. If you guys want to show your support for Railbirds, we do have a merch store now. Link in the description. And down below the video, you can also see some links to some products. T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, hats. It's a great way to show your support for your favorite streamer. As long as that favorite streamer is Railbirds, of course. Alright, here we go. Li-Wen with his final break this set. Oh, cue ball off the table. Wow. He's been breaking so good, too. I don't know. The 4-9 is dead right now. If you move that rack, it might miraculously no longer be dead. Yeah, it's not lined up dead straight. He does have to cut this a little. So he's lining this up. Boom. And the 4 just for good measure. 8-3. one game at a time. And I'm not saying there is a secret to winning, to a big comeback. But if there were a secret, it would be don't concentrate on the fact you need 6 games. Just concentrate on the game in front of you. Just win this game. And then next game, just win this game. And then eventually, before you know it, hey, you're all tied up. All right, one in the side. Get out of the way, 7. All right, it's got a shot at the 2. He has choices. He can cut the 2 to the corner, to the side. He can bank it cross side. Nice shot. That works. I don't know if he was trying to come in behind the 3, but regardless, it works. He's got a little angle. He can come out to the middle of the table for the 4. And if he makes this 3 and gets on the 4, he's got a good chance this game. Nice shot. 4, 5, and 6. No problem. At least shouldn't be a problem. 7 ball doesn't go to either corner pocket down here. And playing position for one of the side pockets isn't terribly easy either, so this 7 ball is going to be a bit of a problem. All right. Moment of truth. What are we doing with this 7? Yeah, this is tough. Doesn't matter which pocket you try to play position on, there really are no good options. Either side pocket is kind of a small window to play position. Playing for one of the up table corners might be slightly bigger window. How is the speed? How is the speed? That was a nice shot. Carlo on his way back, 8-4, and breaking. Shane Van Boning beating Lee Van Corteza 9-0. I didn't get to watch it because we were streaming this other match, but that sounds like a heck of a match, at least for Shane. Yeah, Fargo only has Carlo at 6% to win. That's what, almost 20-1 odds. He only needs 5 games, and he's breaking. I think that 20-1 is a little out of line. I think Carlo is. I think he's better than 20-1 to win 5 games in a winner break format when it's his break. Speaking of break, are we on player break? I think we might be on player break. I think the players may have stepped out for a minute. Oh, all right. Players are back. That was just a quick little break. All right, here we go. Carlo with the break. All right, he's made 2 balls on the break. He's got to look at the 2. I think the 4 goes, but he's blocking. 4 goes, he's just got to get around this 6 ball. Yeah, if he makes this 2 and gets good on the 4, then it should be, that'll open this rack wide open. So yeah, this is definitely the key shot of this game. If he makes this 2 and gets good on the 4, it'll be smooth sailing from there. Yeah, very important shot. I don't blame him for taking his time. Basically, his tournament life is depending on this shot. If he misses this or doesn't get good on the 4, this could cost him the tournament. With his opponent being on the hill and this being a B-side match. Oh, bumped the 8. Is he going to get on the 4? All right, he's got a shot on the 4. It's not the way he planned to get there. All right, can he shoot this with a high ball, come around for the 5? I think he can. By the way, we are coming at you live from the Wolf's Den in Roanoke, Virginia. (10:05 p.m. local time). Whoa, slow down, cue ball. Or speed up, I don't know, one of the two. Alright, this is not ideal position on the 5. but he has a shot. He's just gonna have to work a little harder. Alright, nice shot on the 5, and he's straight on the 6. Alright, yeah, he's going to have to go forward, high ball, so he can come down to the right side of this 9. Perfect. Carlo working hard for this rack. Grinding it out. Yeah, still a little off on the speed. You know, kind of wrong side of the 8. Gonna have to go around table. Carlo Biado closing up that gap. Only trails by 3 now. 8-5 in this race to 9 and breaking. And this is winner break format. Yeah, Fargerweight still has Li Wen as a 9-1 favorite, even though Carlo only needs 4 games and he's breaking, and it's winner break format. I don't know about those odds. I think Carlo's a little better than 10% to win from here. I'm not saying he's gonna win, but I just think he's better than 10%. Nice break, 1 in the side. Where's the 2 ball going to finish? Oh, he's going to have a shot on the 2, straight in on the 2, 3 balls by the corner. Everything is open. This is looking like it's going to be 8-6. Don't count Carlo out. Not till the other guy's got 9 games. You can just tell by Carlo's body language. He's moving a little quicker now. He's feeling good. Yeah, this looks like perfect on the 3. He doesn't have to do much with the cue ball. He could just shoot a stop shot if he wants. Okay, I guess he had a little too much angle for a stop shot, but this is perfectly fine. Roll this in, just get off the rail, leave yourself a little bit of angle on the 5, come up for the 6. And this is looking very much like 8-6 and Carlo breaking. Oh, is he gonna bump it? Oh, I think I overpaid for this chair I'm on. I paid for the whole chair, and all I need is the edge of it because I've been on the edge of my seat this whole match. Oh, get off the 9. Get off the 9. Wow. Very close. Yeah, if that music is coming through loud, YouTube might start complaining. I might have to turn down the room audio level if that's the case. 8-6. Eight to 6 and breaking. Well, how much was he down? He was down in, was it 7-1, 7-2? Trying to remember what the biggest deficit was. How far behind was he? All right, so I think the room music might be getting a little loud. I'm gonna have to turn down the room audio level just a little. I'm not gonna turn it off. I'm just gonna lower it a little. So I gotta keep our YouTube overlords happy. There. Hopefully that's quiet enough that YouTube won't start dinging me. All right, 1 in the side, got a little bit of action on the 9. 2 ball is gone. He does have a look at this 3. This 3 does cut into the corner, back and forth for the 4 in the opposite corner. And then from there, everything's wide open. Wow, if he makes this 3, gets on this 4, that's the key to this rack. And then if he continues and runs this out, I think we might be looking at 8-7. Someone please tell me, how big was the deficit? Was it, how many games was he behind at the most? Like how many games in a row has he won here? Is this 4 in a row? 5 in a row? So yeah, I think he was behind 8-2. Was the biggest deficit, I think. At least that's what the chat is saying. Well, most of the chat. Some people say 8-1, but I don't remember it being 8-1. It might have been. I do remember 8-2. And Carlo really feeling it. He's moving with some pep in his step. You can see how much more confidence he's shooting with now than several games ago. Amazing the difference in body language versus when he was down 7-1, for instance. Chat room's telling me, stop jinxing it. Stop jinxing it. I don't believe in the commentator's jinx. It's not real. And I'm not rooting for Carlo to win. I'm rooting for him to bring it back to Hill Hill. I just want to see Hill Hill. I don't care who wins. I don't have a horse in this race. I just want to see Hill Hill. That's all I want. And then from there, I don't care who wins. Although it'd be pretty heartbreaking if Carlo comes all the way back to Hill Hill just to lose. That would be pretty heartbreaking. But like I said, I don't have a horse in this race. I just want to see good pool. Commentators, hey, there's nothing common about these taters. All right, here we go. Carlo with the break. He was trailing 8-2. Ooh, very close. Where's this 2-ball going to finish? He's got a shot. It's not easy, but it is a shot. Everything wide open. Even the 7 passes the 9. Everything's open. If he makes this 2 and gets on to 3, then we just might have that Hill Hill we've been rooting for. All right, here we go. 2 to the corner, back and forth. Inside English. Just a touch of inside, not much. A lot of pressure on this shot, because if you miss this 2-ball, it's going to be sitting duck for a Li-Wen, and it's going to be an easy win for him. Basically, your tournament's riding on this 2-ball. If you miss, you lose. Wow. 6, 5. 5 games. He just won 5 games in a row. That's the end of his run. Leaves a shot for Li-Wen. It's not actually the easiest of shots. But can he pull the trigger after sitting in the hot seat over there for the last 5 games? No, I did not jinx it. It's not real. All right, Li-Wen has been sitting over in his chair for the last 5 games. His cue stick's been gathering a little bit of cobwebs. Had to knock the dust off. Is that elbow still warm and lubricated, or is he feeling a little tight? All right, if this ends up on the rail, this is going to make... all right, things just got a little bit trickier. It's never easy, right? Things just got interesting. You know, the chat says Lo looks a little bit like Warren Hyamko. Yeah, I can see that. All right. He's got a shot on the 7. When you've been sitting for 5 games, this 7 is missable. If that 7 even so much as brushes that rail, that pocket can reject it. This is missable. Wow. That ball rattled, but it fell. That ball didn't have to fall, rattling like that. These 2 balls for the match and to eliminate Carlo Biado from this tournament. And he gives it to him. Wow, what a match. We thought we were going to see Carlo go all the way and come back. What a match. 9-7 when he was down 8-2, runs 5 in a row. Yeah, 5 in a row. I'm making sure my math was right. Yeah, when he was down 8-2, Li-Wen broke, sent a cue ball off the table. Carlo ran out and then ran the next 4 games for a 5-game comeback. Wow, we thought he was going to go all the way. He was looking like he was going to go all the way. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This was a lot of fun. Our next match is going to be at 11 o'clock, which is about 37 minutes from now. I'm Kevin Ross, along with Railbirds. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you then.